Hello and welcome back to Bally Spring. Right, this is episode 25 and our final episode for this series. It has been fantastic, a great map to have experienced, but it is now time to move on. And the final thing we have to do is not harvest any dogs. Blimey, Ivor really wants to be a part of this harvest. Excuse me, there we go. Same in the last episode, running around the field. But yes, we have these soybeans that need to be harvested, which is what we're doing right now. And we do have canola and oat and straw left to sell, so that is the plan for this episode. I reckon going side to side like this is probably for the best, just to ensure we get a nice sort of harvest out of it, because if we do go up and down the field, well, one, it wouldn't make sense to do because it is a longer field, like this way it's longer, and it also just, wouldn't make sense to go up the hill if you don't have to, because it is quite a steep incline. But yeah, as I say, this has been a brilliant map, and I've really enjoyed my experience with it, really. We did get a chance to try out Maize Plus and see how it works in FS22, because I did use it in 19, but it was a good way to sort of get some practice back with all that is with Maize Plus. And now with Corn Farm fully released and the series underway, Bally Spring series will come to an end, and Corn Farm will replace the Tuesday-Thursday slot of the schedule on the channel. So that is sort of the update for the channel. Of course, Saturday will remain as Vintage Farming and Sunday as Castelnau. I would like to potentially do Castelnau a couple times a week, but I think one is fine for now, because they are long episodes, because there's always so much going on, but we shall see. Anyways, we will crack on with the harvest here, and we do have, we're at 86% already of the combine, so I reckon, we'll have probably another full combine before we're done, because this field was very well cared for, highest possible yield for the various stages with the lime and the nitrogen and all that as well. So we'll crack off into a time lapse, get the trailer down and unload the combine. Alright, there we go. First bit of soybean going in to the trailer. Right, so I don't think we'll fill up the whole trailer. I don't think we will, but we'll definitely get another... Oh yes, we'll definitely get another full combine load, I reckon. I thought it was going to be done by the bottom row, that's why I went all the way down there and then came all the way back up for about 20 litres, but nevertheless, we did get it done. I suppose as well that I could probably put back my my very cheeky Bally Spring edit here on the... Yeah, go like that, that's better. I did that from the last episode so we could get the combine straight through. A bit cheeky, but it was very effective. Alright, we'll shut that down, and we can crack on with the harvest. bit of the soybeans to harvest. And that is it. We've done our final harvest on Bally Spring. A little bittersweet, to be honest. But we are done. Now we can unload. I did think that we would get another full combine, to be honest, but I guess the headland is quite a big area to cover, so it always, I always kind of underestimate it, to be honest with you. But here we are. We'll just unload the soybeans into here. So now that we have some now that we have soybeans harvested, we can check. Now, they won't show up here just yet. They'll show up once we put it in the silo, but we do have oat, canola, and straw, which all need to be sold. Now, it says that canola is the soonest at December, or in December, and let's just see what it says here for reference. No, not there, but here, rather. It does say November, so that's a bit strange why it would show that. But if we do follow that, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of it all. But we are done. We are done the harvest. So I will, for the time being, I'll just tuck this away here in the corner, because we will probably just sell everything once we're done, and we'll sell it all from the shop menu versus the actual shop, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. We're not going, we were never trying to go for how much can we make and all this. I just am curious to see how much we will make once we sell off everything, really. Just curious, especially with the last 3 harvests that we did. Because pretty much everything else was already kind of sold beforehand. All of our other crops and all that kind of stuff. But we did manage to get a fairly sizable amount of soybeans here as well, which will fetch a very nice price. And we've got some more straw there to collect. So the plan, we will, first things first, is we'll put this into the silo. Once we do that, we'll double check that everything is done leading into December, and then of course we will move into December. Once we do, we'll double check the November rather, but we will double check the prices of everything before we move on from November, because I don't know why it would say canola is best in November, but then the stock price mod says December. So, don't know. I don't know. But we'll find out soon enough. And get it in there. Beautiful soybeans. And what I might do, actually, as soon as the soybeans are dumped out, I will fill it up with canola, because that's what the next thing is that's going to be sold. So we might as well do that. It should be in the same... Oh no, it's where the... Right, okay, the Merlot is in the way. So I will actually just move that out of the way. See if we can sneak round here. Actually, we should be able to. Nice. So actually, we'll bring this straight into here, because we are going to be loading some bales very soon. Now, how many did we say we had here? We've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that's pretty much a trailer load all on its own. So we won't add any to the trailer that we currently have, but we will probably have it as its own separate load. Because I think there's 13 or 14 on the trailer now. Oh, where am I going? Right, I got spun round, but by the time I did, I realised that I'd rather not fill up the trailer just yet. I just want to confirm. Okay, right there, perfect. So we'll just leave this here for now, but the reason I don't want to put anything in the trailer is because we want to be able to reference this, and if it's not in the silo, then we cannot. So yes, it still says December, and it does say July for soybeans, so we shall see what happens, but I think November might be good for canola, so just before we move on to November, we'll just take in this site, as we always like to do, especially with the beautiful, just stunning autumnal colours. Really is gorgeous, and you have the turbines in the distance there, very nice. Right, well that's that for October, so we will move on now to November. Good morning and welcome to a fairly dark November morning. although it does say sun is coming, but it is only 9 and the sun rises much later in the day. So fill Ivory's bowl, and as you can see, the weeds are already come in on all of our fields. Oh wow, it's like full-on crops of weed here, unbelievable. Right, so the first thing we need to do is check the price for canola. So it still says that it's rising, which is good. That means that it might actually be December. So I'll have a look here just to confirm. No, sorry, wrong one. So it does. Oh, cheeky monkey. So it must know something that we don't. The price, the best price, obviously. So yeah, as you can see, oh no, we need to stay here. 2188 is max price, and it currently is at 21. So it's very near, actually, very, very near. But what we'll do is we'll pass a bit of time and see if anything changes. And if not, then we might end up moving all the way on through to December and get the canola sold. Look at Ivory enjoying the field. Now that there's no crop in, that's absolutely fine, Ivory. Absolutely. Have a run. Brilliant. Right. See you in a moment. Good morning and welcome to an early morning December. Right, so the price in November was not at its peak, but as it would seem... there we go. So it must have happened overnight, so now we are at the essentially the best possible price. And even though it is a bit dark here, we do have a torch, so we can handle that. There you are, Ivory. Enjoy your food. Do you want pets, or would you rather eat? Okay, you'd rather eat. No problem. Right, so what we need to do then is... Well, we'll get it straight into the Lamborghini, and we'll get this filled up with some canola. And we do need to confirm as well where we're going, because I have no idea. We can do that right now. So I do like an even fill here from the silo. There we are. Now, right, it's gone, but that's fine. We can find it here. Canola, show prices. So the best is at the sell everything, which is not too far away. Just down the road, really. So we will go up and around, and we'll see you there in a moment, I guess. And actually, I don't think we've driven this way, so I will put all my lights on, and my beacon, and we'll do a cheeky little time-lapse to show this part of the map. And to be honest, oh no. That is a very tight way out, isn't it? Oh, now I'm definitely not going to get through there. Oh no. Here, we'll try that again. We'll try that one more time, and if not, we'll knock out a wall. That's better. Right, now we can break off into a time-lapse. Alright, we've made it to the sell point. Yeah, it was a bit of a dark journey to get here. Dark, like the day itself is very dark, but we hadn't gone that way before, so I thought it would be nice to put it into a little time-lapse. So if we do need to come here again from the farm, then we'll probably just do a jump cut, but at least we checked it out. Right, we are unloading now. I was hoping to clear the beacon, but no matter, we'll clear it in a second. And we are going to get a fairly substantial amount. Look at that, with our environmental score as well. We've got about £43,000. Now we can just about reset, untag. There we are. So now we'll head back to the farm and most likely move along to January. Let's have a look here. So oat is increasing, and it's just about ready to sell. So it might be in a similar situation. And actually, this is also going to increase, I reckon. Here, let's have a look. Oat. It does say January still, and straw also shows. It shows December, so I wonder if it's going to start going down now. But it does say January here. Either way, we'll get it sorted. Right, so as you can see, we are still in December, which is because oat has actually peaked now instead of in January, which is kind of good, because then that means we could just sort the straw out at the in the next month. So we will get the oat loaded in, and once again we'll make sure to take this very wide, but we should also confirm where we're going. So oat prices are best at Bally Spring Mart, so that is a different location. We'll tag it, but it is essentially just down the street from the Sell Everything. So we will do a cheeky jump cut and we'll see you there in a moment. Alright, we have arrived at Bally Spring Market and we will sell our oat. Now I'm expecting a very similar price to what we got for the canola as well, but oat is usually the higher paying crop of the different grain. So, oh, okay, not quite as much, so about £10,000 less, well, about £7,000 less, which is alright. So there we go, now our total is at 124,057, and it's a fairly good number so far. We do just have two more things to sell, that's the straw and the soybeans. The soybeans isn't until the summertime, but the straw should be in January, so we'll see you then. Right, so once again you can see that we are not in January. I've been deceived once again, and I'm now seeing or being shown that December is the best time for the straw. It's not saying January anymore, it is showing as right now. In fact, the price is already decreasing. So we do have a load of bales here. We will make our way to, I think it's at Bally Spring Garage. I will double check that just to confirm. I should be able to. Oh right, there's hedge there. Come on. Right, there we are. Right, so we'll have a quick check of that, because as you can see it is in the distance there, but I just want to confirm that we are going the right direction. Because yeah, look, it says it's in bright green, meaning that it's better than the max price. So we are going to make our way to where it's 151, which is Bally Spring Garage. Now we have been here before, so I will do a cheeky jump cut and we'll see you there in just a moment. Alright, here we are at the Bally Spring Garage. We have been here, as I said once before. Ooh, we should just fit in there. There was one low-hanging branch, but we did manage to... oh wow, there's a knot strapped down very well. We did manage to avoid it, but it was just the one anyways, so it's alright. And we will unstrap everything as they start... oh, that must have been one bale. And there we go. Got about £20,000 from this trailer, and now we're going to head back to the farm, get this trailer loaded up for a final time with a load of straw, about the same amount, and then we'll be back here in a moment. Alright, so we will get a few stacks of 2, so it should be 5 stacks of 2 on the bottom, and then we should get another 4 on top, because I believe 10 fit like this. So come on, these bales are a bit finicky, but so far so good. Look at that. Alright, well, what we'll do is we'll break off into a time lapse and we'll crack on with the bale stacking. Alright, we finally arrived after a very precarious drive all the way down, and we will unstrap. Yeah, one of them wasn't strapped in very well, and oh, that one's gone. That one's gone awry. Here we go, and happy days. There we go, so we're at 161,410, and all of the bales have been sold. So now we can head back to the farm, and the next time we see you will be in July. Good afternoon and welcome to June. We haven't made it all the way to July because I was keeping an eye on the price of soybeans, and they have peaked in June, as you would expect, I suppose. Also, as you can see, our bank account is much more than it was. I have actually taken the liberty of selling all of our items except for our tractor and trailer, of course, because we do need to get the grain to the sell point. I have also sold our other fields, so all we have left now to us is a tractor, a trailer, and 67 litres of soybean, and as soon as that is in the trailer we can sell the farmyard as well. So there we have it, and we will have one quick check of where we're going. Back to Bally Spring Garage, so we don't need to tag it or anything, and we will go ahead and finally sell. We might, oh yeah, that's fine. We will sell this for 169,488 and sold. So we own none of the land, we have all of the money, and I don't know if we'll get to 1 million from all of the grain, but once we sell the trailer and tractor, then we should. We should hit 1 million by then, and that would be lovely. Alright, we've made it to the sell point, and we are going to reverse into here and get our grain sold. The last bit of grain that we have on the farm. And with that all sold, our total is £966,951. Now, we do have two other things we need to sell, so we'll very quickly go into the shop menu here. Medium tractors sold, trailers sold, and that does put us at 1,068,476. And that's it. We will get one final view here of the entirety of the map. The beauty that is the Bally Spring map. It really is a beautiful map, absolutely beautiful. Would have been nice to explore it a bit further, but we did see a good chunk of it, and I mean, just look at that, beautiful. The hills that go on for days, and really has been quite nice. So, for the last time from Bally Spring, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.